EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Wizards of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
On two, ready?
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Aaron Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow on play action. Steps away. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Now Geno on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Geno now to throw. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Now Geno. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And now it's third down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that's on the guard, Cody Ford. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Smith. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Wizards have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week, so this is a group that's really looking to hit. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Smith. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't book it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Myers' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Short throw to Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11,
Chase
11.
the motion man right.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Bengals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing
11,
route.
11 MT Tate. 11 MT. 11 Mighty. 11 down.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8.
Mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And Burrow going to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Play action. It's Smith. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play. The
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference, a tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the 3rd quarter. Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third down and 1. Smith. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here now a third down and 8. Again, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go. Get in the huddle.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's the second down and 4.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11,
They'll send Boyd in motion left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mixon is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from inside the 5. Another try for Mixon. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a run with Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 4 yards out. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. McPherson on for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll fake it. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And touchdown! DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Wizards are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go along there. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Myers now to kick it away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He's to the 15. Touchdown! Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Wizards use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry up.
11 mighty. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Thomas. 11 MT. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On one, right?
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey,
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now Smith. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Rolling to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here we go with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith gets this to Fant. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Smith's going to throw it. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's 1st down. Smith going to move him around. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Smith to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Check 51, check 59, cover, check 58.
Smith now to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Myers for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
To throw, Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles usually...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A big play looming on third down. Inside handoff to Mixon. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet,
he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw here in overtime for Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Now he's loose at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.